Second element in how to do sustainable procurement we call enablers, and these are processes, tools, ways of working that enable sustainable procurement and make it happen. 5 enablers are identified, and I'll just take each one in turn and talk a little bit about them. And firstly, leadership and governance. It's very important that there's active and visible leadership at a senior level to support the sustainability agenda, and without this, sustainability won't happen. And it's also very important that sustainability is embedded into the governance processes across the organisation, so sustainability becomes a key consideration alongside other commercial, technical and business elements in decision making. Second element is people. And in any organisation, it's only as good as its people. So its people have got to understand what sustainability is and what role they can play in making it happen within their organisation. So it's very important that your staff have a competency in sustainability and sustainable procurement. And competency can be described as a fusion of knowledge, skills and attitude. So just because you may put someone through a training course doesn't necessarily mean that they'll change their behaviours and actually make decisions around sustainability and be willing to integrate it into what they do on a daily basis. So it's very, very important that not only do you give them the knowledge, but also that you have processes and techniques that can encourage a change of behaviour, and typically this might be done through incorporating sustainability into people's job descriptions and into their performance appraisal and into their annual objectives. So it helps encourage that change of behaviour and encourages people to sort of act in a sustainable way. The third enabler is risk and opportunity assessment. Now, sustainable procurement adopts a very risk-based process, and it's very important that organisations and specific procurements can identify, prioritise and manage risks and impacts effectively. The fourth enabler is engagement, and it's very important that we can identify who our stakeholders are, what messages we need to give them, ensure that everybody has a common understanding of what our sustainability agenda is, and that we engage and harness the skills of the right people at the right time through the procurement process to make sure that we're making the optimum decisions. The final enabler is measurement. One of the biggest challenges to sustainable procurement is understanding what impact your actions or your suppliers' actions will have. What you measure is what you get, so it's important to get this right to drive the right behaviours. A robust methodology can be applied, but if it's measuring the wrong thing, then it's useless. Typically, measures are divided into 2 areas: practice measures and outcome-based measures. Practice measures assess the departmental or procurement practices, but over time these tend to evolve into more outcome-based measures. These reflect the outcomes that you're trying to achieve, such as tonnes of waste diverted from landfill, tonnes of carbon saved, or the number of jobs created for economically inactive people, for example.